I'm attorney Matt Benedict, and today we will discuss gun rights restoration. This video is intended to provide some education for people looking to restore their firearm rights. Also, please visit my blog and my website for more information on the topic. This is a definition of gun rights that I use throughout the video. Notice that it also includes ammunition. Under MCL 750-224F, a person can be convicted of possessing a firearm or possessing simple ammunition. MCL 750-224F is the statute that prohibits convicted felons from possessing firearms. Notice that not every felony conviction will result in the loss of gun rights. In fact, under the statute, the felony conviction has to be for a crime where the potential incarceration is 4 years or more. There are two classes of felonies under the statute. What separates the two classes is whether or not the conviction or felony would fall under the definition of specified felony. Firearm rights are restored automatically under Class 1. Again, these are felonies that would not fall within the definition of a specified felony. Automatic restoration of firearm rights doesn't occur until 3 years after all fines are paid and probation and parole have been completed successfully. The second group or class of felonies are felonies that would fall within the definition on the screen for specified felony. As you can see, these are felonies that would be considered more serious. Subparagraph A are the violent crimes. Subparagraph B are felonies involving controlled substance. The petitioner and his attorney have to first sit down and determine what the elements were of the crime that the petitioner was convicted of, and then they have to compare it with the specified felony definition to determine if petitioner's felony would be included as a specified felony. It would be a lot easier if the Michigan legislature would make a list of felonies which would qualify as specified felonies. There is case law that identifies which felonies are considered specified felonies, but not all felonies have been run through this definition. Whether a felony is a specified felony or not, there is no easy way to determine that. Without a doubt, an attorney is going to have to look at the crime that was committed and do some research to determine if the Michigan courts have held that that particular felony is within the definition and considered a specified felony under the statute. For specified felonies, there is no automatic restoration. Instead, petitioners' gun rights are removed until they are restored by the circuit court. Also notice that the waiting period is 5 years instead of 3 years. In this slide, we see the main elements that the petitioner must prove at a restitution hearing in front of the circuit court judge. Notice the second paragraph. The individual's record and reputation are such that the individual is not likely to act in a manner dangerous to the safety of other individuals. Recall, the evidence standard for a restoration hearing is clear and convincing evidence. This means that petitioner's record and reputation evidence has to be very good, and it cannot be half-assed. Gun rights restoration hearing is similar to other forms of restoration of rights cases. An attorney experienced in these other forms of restoration cases will be able to draw upon that experience and build and present a persuasive case for the petitioner. So it's possible to restore Michigan firearms rights and still be illegal under the federal law. There is a form available at the ATF website along with a procedure for restoring firearm rights under the federal law. However, the ATF has not done anything about these applications for restoration since 1992. All of this information is available on the ATF website. There is a similar situation going on with Michigan and medical marijuana. Michigan now permits limited quantities of possession of marijuana for medical purposes. However, the federal government does not allow that. So each medical marijuana person could be prosecuted under federal law for possession of controlled substance.